Hi guys, I'm Francesca Ellana. Thank you so much for tuning in to Pop Fusion TV. We're super excited to be speaking with Tank today, so stay tuned. Hope you guys are doing okay during quarantine. Hey! Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, hey! Happy Cinco de Mayo. You can hear me? Okay, good. So before he joins, any questions that you guys want me to ask him? Hey, Tank! How's it going?
Hello.
The
Nice.
icon Tank is in the building. What's up?
All those fancy words. It's just
Yeah.
Tank. It's just
How are you? How have you been?
awesome. I've been good, man. We've been quarantining really cool. Really, really cool. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's hot, but aside from that, I've been doing pretty well.
Where are you?
I'm in Pasadena.
Oh, it's hot. Listen, because I'm
Yeah.
in, I'm in the valley. It was hot today. I
Yes.
took my little go-kart out and
I just saw you posted that. How fun.
the kids in the pool. I was in the pool a little bit, you
Yeah.
know, and just hanging out with the family, man. It's Cinco de Mayo, so I get to celebrate.
Taco Tuesday. It's
Yeah,
also Tuesday.
I celebrate today, man. I got the kilo. It's waiting on me, man. I got the kilo. It's waiting right here, man.
Yeah, you better drink that. Yes. I wish I could have like a virtual shot with you right now. But thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. Today is officially Tank Tuesdays. I made it up just now. Hope you like that. Tank
I
Tuesdays.
like that. I like that.
Hashtag that. So I'll get started. So tell us about your first job in the music industry.
My first job in the music industry.
Yes.
In which one? In just any
How
facet
about
of the music industry? Huh?
how about songwriting?
Songwriting. I wrote my first song for a choir. They were called Victor Johnson and Free in
Nice.
DC, and they were signed to Verity Records. And I wrote my first song, taught it to the choir, the band, everything. I helped produce the album, and that was my first like major, release, on like a label and all of this stuff, and it was really cool. I was in high school, you know what I mean? So it was like one of those things where you're super excited, but you don't really know what none of it means, but super, super excited about it. So that was the start of it.
That's so awesome. Doing it for the Lord. Love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So did you always know that you wanted to be in the music industry? Like what was it like being like young Tank?
Well, I knew I wanted to be in the music industry. I just didn't know I wanted to be in the R&B music industry.
Got it.
So, I didn't start singing R&B music until 96. So, I graduated high school in 94, so we can put it into perspective.
Okay.
So I didn't, 2 years out of high school, I still hadn't settled into singing R&B songs. I was like, no, that's the devil. Okay. And and then I finally, of course, the idea of Boys to Men, the idea of Babyface, they kind of gave me a way in without totally getting away from my roots or my standards for that matter. And that's kind of when it started, you know what I mean? But once I got into that, you know, I knew I knew I wanted to do it. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I definitely didn't know it was going to be this. And going on tour with Genuine and Aaliyah kind of set the stage for what it became.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what was Aaliyah like as a person? Like, what was her work ethic like?
Aaliyah was dope.
Was she chill?
Aaliyah was like your cousin. Aaliyah she didn't like walk in the room like, on some like, don't look at me, everybody move out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, back up, you know what I'm saying? She walked in almost like she walked in asking the questions. How you guys doing? Everybody good? Like, what's popping? What we doing? Like, she was like that. So, you know what I mean? When I first met her, Genuine introduced me to her, and Genuine he was gloating. He was like, I got the best background singers on tour. Come hear them. And so she came and heard us, and she just immediately started talking, like, where you from? Like, hey, boy, y'all can sing. I might have to hire y'all. Y'all is nice.
What?
Y'all grabbing some food? Y'all want to eat some food? Like, it was like that. It was like, oh, this is family. It was like immediate, like, and you don't expect Aaliyah, who is Aaliyah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
she walks in and you see the glow and everything. You know what I mean? She's got the sweatpants on and they're sagging and the biker short and then the midsection is out and it's like that's Aaliyah. The hair is long and amazing. That's Aaliyah. You know what I mean? And so you just don't expect her to be engaging because she didn't have to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Her presence was enough. Like,
Yeah.
that was all we needed. Aaliyah's here. I'm good. We're going to go home and die. Like, that was it. You know what I mean? And so for her to offer herself was just like, it was just the most different thing I'd ever seen. And so that's why, her and Genuine, they're like that. And that's what made me say I'll always be like that. I'll always, because I want every person that I meet to have the same feeling that I have when I met them. It was just amazing. So, I mean, we were cool from there. She just, when it was time for Aaliyah to show up, she showed up.
That's,
Period. I mean, you got to imagine, she's dancing, she's singing,
yeah.
she's got a magician on stage helping her appear and disappear. And then Aaliyah was very known for her hair. The hair was important. So ain't
Yeah.
no telling how many hours she was in the chair doing hair. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
like, you got to imagine what kind of time she was putting into her artistry to just get on stage so that people could be like, that's Aaliyah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Flawless. There it is.
The
And
full pack.
so, full package. And so that's, her work ethic is defined by the work that we still honor and love to this day.
Definitely. Oh, well, that's so beautiful. And you've also credited Gerald Levert as being someone who also was an influence to you in the industry. What was the biggest like lesson you've learned from him?
He was down to earth too, but Gerald was like giving me game. You know what I mean? And Gerald was like kind of taken to me. His father really, really took to me. And Gerald was like, he was on some, not even, it was more than just not Hollywood. Gerald was just hood. You know what I'm saying? He was just on like, this how I'm carrying it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was all, wherever he went, it was a cookout. You know what I'm saying? It was like, his vibe was like that. And it was like, and then you understand the difference is like he's a teddy bear. He got the stomach, he got the whole thing, and here I am in the gym working out hard, and we walking to the same place at the same time, and they screaming for him. I'm like, but what about these abs? I'm like,
Right. I'm working
I
hard.
mean, he had it all. He had the charisma, he had the voice, he had the music. I mean, like, when I went on tour with the OJs. I got to open up for like the OJs, Patti LaBelle, Babyface. That was a tour. That was one of my Rite to Passage tours. And Eddie would come watch me every night. And every night he would, if he had something to say, something to critique, he'd tell me, sit down, talk to me. Like it was like that. And when he talked, I listened. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him, hey Pop, how you doing today, man? You need anything? Like it was that kind of thing. So that energy, from Gerald all the way, to his father is just, it was needed. It was needed.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And you've been in the music industry for a while. Congrats to still being relevant. What advice would you give for people who are trying to have a long career like you have?
I always lean to, I mean, there's the hard work part of it. There's a competitive part of it, you know what I mean? The keeping up, that type of thing. But I tend to believe originality is the thing that lasts. When you have something honest to offer that they can't get from nobody else but you, that's going to keep you around. You know what I mean? For me, I've just been honest about my life. Like, I don't really write a whole lot of fantasy. You know what I mean? I write from experience, complete experience. You know what I mean? It's not hard for me to write songs. I started off as a rapper, so I freestyle these R&B songs like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. They just, but it's easy for me to do that because I just paint the scenario. That's the scenario. I've been through it. I've lived through it. Okay, so here's how it went down. And I write it from front to back. I mean, you take a song like Maybe I Deserve. Like, I wrote what she said. I wrote what I said back. And that's the song. You know what I mean? So
Beautiful.
that has kept me around. You know what I mean? When even if you graduate all the way to When We, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We all have been in some When We situations. Come on now. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
So I just think that me being honest, me completely being me, you know what I'm saying? I'm me. I don't care who likes it or who doesn't like it. I'm unapologetic about who I am, and I got a few people that ride with me.
And that's fine. And that's awesome. You know, I've learned that for friends versus associates and people riding with you in this business industry, like, you have to know, like, who's down for you, who's not. Like you said, who cares if they're not? You're speaking your authentic truth. That's all that matters. Being original. Speaking of truth and being authentic, your EP, While You Wait, Light Way, piano and vocals, so beautiful. What was the meaning behind that whole project? I know it was inspired because of the quarantine, right?
Yeah, and it was dedicated to, I think, the moment and the position that we're all in, because we're all we're like kids, everybody. You know what I mean? You have some households, like, if you grew up how I grew up, it was you was the kid, it was your parents, it was your grandparents and your great grandparents, and it was some of your cousins, all under one roof. You know what I mean? And so, a lot of my music, everybody can't listen to all of my music. You know what I mean? So I was like, how can I provide something that speaks to the moment that everybody can sit and have a moment with? And that was while you wait. You know what I mean? Because we're all waiting for something right now. We're all trying to figure something out. We're all in this circle pattern, you know what I mean? Hovering, waiting to land somewhere, and so I wanted the music to speak to that, and I wanted it to be close. I wanted it to be intimate, because that's what's happening right now. We're kind of forced into intimacy. You know what I mean? And how more intimate can you get than a piano and a vocal? Like, just stripped down to nothing. So, I expected.
I said, especially from you, like.
Yeah, I mean, I expected it to do cool. You know what I mean? And for the people who like me, they would like it. But it's done way more than what I thought it was going to do. So now I owe people 4 more songs. So I'm working on that, and you'll get that soon.
Are we gonna get some music videos soon, quarantine style?
I mean, if my wife can figure out how to work the camera, we'll see. We make it happen. Maybe my son, he can work the camera. Put the camera on me, son.
There you go.
We'll figure it out.
And also, can you tell us the meaning behind the song "Perfect"?
Perfect is this, right? Social media has kind of, in some ways, scared people away from their imperfections, and they've offered solutions to that. They've offered filters. They've offered doctors. They've offered a whole lot of things to cater to what you feel is not perfect about you. And, I just come from a time where, like, that was the gold. The imperfections were the gold. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I used to always mess with my wife, like, with, earlier, I was like, look at you, you crooked smile. Your lips don't even go straight across. But it's so dope and cute about her that, you know what I'm saying, that she has that, but she's still amazing. You know what I mean? And so that's the goal. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you really get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? But I love you. You know, it's like
Right.
it's all of that imperfection that makes it beautiful. And so I wanted to say that. I wanted to put that in the song. You don't have to be, you gotta be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I promise you, you're worth it. You know what I mean? Like me and my wife are great together because we balance each other out. You know what I'm saying? Like she's, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So when I need to speak up, you know what I'm saying, she speaks up for me. Or if she needs to dial it down, I'll say, hey, well, let's just calm down now. Let's just figure this out. You know, so we have that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so those are the imperfections that make us perfect. You know what I'm saying? That make us work. So the beauty's in the imperfections, man. That's the goal, man. That's the really cool stuff.
That's awesome. I mean, honestly, that even made me feel better. I feel like a lot of us are like hard on ourselves on quarantine and not being able to get our hair done and our makeup done. But like you said, we're all perfect in the way that we are right now. Like, you know, like we
And
can flaws.
it's forcing us to enjoy it in its rawest form. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like in its rawest form. Like it's just every day. Like the hairdresser ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no mani petty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like it's you getting the real version of what this is. You know what I mean? And so I'm happy with that, man. I'm like, you know, like my wife can get up and throw on some shorts and a t-shirt and a baseball cap and some flip-flops, and I'm cool.
Yep.
I'm still excited. Like, look at them
Yeah.
shorts. The way them shorts fit you, girl. It's a nice t-shirt you're wearing. Huh?
Well, before I let you go, are you up to sing a little song for us? So like a little snippet on this Tank Tuesday?
I had not prepared to do
Not
such a thing.
okay, I understand.
Sorry, I had to
Oh
call. I had
no.
not
Okay, okay.
prepared to do such a thing. You gotta, you know, I've been having to warm up. You know, I'm older now. My vocals be needing to warm up. Hold on, let me
I
see.
hear.
Let me see something here. Oh shoot.
Right. That's a little something, something.
Huh?
I said one of the people in the comments said just a little something, something.
They trying to play on my nice heart, on my giving spirit.
Well, does anyone have any questions for Tank before I let him go?
Oh, come on. What is going on?
They're all saying, sing that. You got it, brother. That's
Hold
right.
on 1 second. Let me. Come on. Got me in here turning equipment on and all sorts of stuff. See, listen to the Here we go. They got some questions? Do they have any questions, though?
When did you know it was forever with you?
What's my say? What's that?
I forgot.
Better. Give me all you got. Give me all your shit. Give me all your bags, even if they won't fit. Give me all your good times and your bad ones too. Give me all, give me all, give me all of you. I'll never give up on you, gotta know. Cause if you give up, then you'll never know. Hard times build character, pressure makes diamonds. Angels are falling, and it looks like I found one. Yeah. Everything that's not perfect about you, I love. Yeah. Everything that's not perfect about you, I love. not perfect about you. I love. Hey, what? Everything is not perfect about you. I love. Yeah, so that's that. That's perfect.
I could put 1,000,000 emojis, I would right now.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I
thank you,
appreciate
Tank,
it.
for joining us on Tank Tuesdays. We
Tank
love you.
Tuesdays.
Be
Thank you.
safe, you and your wife and your beautiful kids, and God bless.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right.
So that was Tank, you guys. He just gave us a full like IG concert, and I'm super excited. I'm gonna go die right now. But thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you guys. Stay safe, and you're watching Pop Fusion the Talk Show. Bye.